Is this Miley? This is Ashley, Mike's fiance. I asked Mike for your number. Sorry if I startled you. I wanted to thank you for the delicious meal earlier.
Hi, Ashley. Thanks for the message. I hope you liked the food. I heard you don't have allergies, but was there anything you didn't like?
Not at all. Everything was great. Well, to be honest, I actually don't like vegetables. Oh, but don't worry about it. I wouldn't say no to what I'm served just because there were veggies with it.
Oh, I see. I'll keep that in mind in the future.
I'm sorry. I probably sound like a total kid right now. I'll try to get over it. But everything was really good, though. The veggies didn't even bother me.
Don't worry about it. Everyone has things they like and dislike. Plus, I'm sure a meal is much more enjoyable with the type of food you like instead of forcing yourself to eat something you don't like.
Wow! You really are a great person, just like Mike.
Don't mention it. I have my own likes and dislikes after all. As long as you still eat something, I don't see a problem.
Aw, thank you. So I was curious, since this came up during dinner. I heard you lived with your parents until recently?
Yes, I moved out not too long ago. Though I still live pretty close to them.
Could it be that you live with someone else now? Do you have someone in mind that you're thinking of marrying soon?
No, that's not the case at all. I just thought it was probably time to be a little more independent.
I see. Sorry for making assumptions. I just thought it would be funny if the whole family got married close to each other. Hannah's wedding is coming up soon as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. All the weddings have definitely done a lot to distract my mom, too. She's not really nagging at me to get married anymore recently.
Considering your age, though, shouldn't you get married soon? You don't plan on living by yourself forever, do you?
I honestly don't care.
Don't you have any plans for the future?
Well, I do have a plan in mind. I know things aren't exactly looking up with how the economy is these days. Oh, but don't worry too much. I won't be a burden to anyone.
Oh no! That's not what I meant. I just thought it's a shame, that's all.
What do you mean?
Your cooking was great, so it just got me thinking. I think you'd make someone a great wife. I can't believe you don't have a partner yet.
Really? I'm not too sure. My parents always told me I was too messy.
Do you have someone in mind at least? Are you going out with someone?
I broke up with my boyfriend last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just like to ask whatever's on my mind. I know it's a bad habit of mine. Mike told me to be careful about it too.
Don't worry about it. It was already 2 years ago and it wasn't like those dramatic breakups you see on TV.
I see. Well, sorry to bug you and sorry for being so nosy.
Not at all. I'm glad you decided to contact me. If there's anything else you need to talk to me about, feel free to send me a text anytime. I'll be happy to reply.
Thanks. Good night.
Hi, Miley. Hope you're not busy. Hi, Mom. What is it? Could you come over tomorrow to help me around the house? I'm thinking of cleaning out the shed tomorrow. Oh, sure thing. Thank you so much, Miley. It's nice having someone around that isn't bound by the whole 5-day work week thing. Well, I'd like to enjoy weekends like other people. But you have no problem making adjustments, right? True. Well, can I look forward to having you cook as well? Mom, you're the one calling me over to help. Oh, I know. Worst case scenario, let's just have something delivered. I doubt your dad could make something edible for us. Well, okay. And how are you doing on your own? I hope you really are learning how to clean up after yourself. Not really. I don't think it's any different. Well, worst comes to worst, you can hire a cleaning service. On second thought, maybe I should have you come back. I know you can spare the money, but I'd really rather not have you spend money on something like that. It may not seem like much at first, but the costs can pile up over time. Yeah, I'll try to improve on my cleaning. You better. Don't forget, I want you to get married soon as well. Aw, Mom, I thought we agreed on not bringing that up once I move out. It's only been 3 months and you're bringing it up already? I thought you were happy enough about Mike and Hannah getting married. Well, I'm just worried for you, that's all. Both your brother and sister found a nice partner for themselves, but that doesn't mean we don't care about you. I don't see why you can't just seem to find a nice man. You have money and you're a great cook. It won't be too much of a hassle to find a man that's willing to clean in your place, right? It's not like back in my day when men shoved all the housework on women. Well, getting married is more complicated than that. Finding the right person is not exactly a walk in the park. Oh, don't say that now. Life is full of surprises. I'm sure you'll find the one meant for you. Sure. Sorry if I sounded like I'm rushing you, but it's actually your dad that's been more anxious about you not getting married. Really? Yes, you have no idea how much he's been itching to see grandchildren. He actually started mentioning how we should get you married when you just turned 22. Wow, I wish I didn't know that. Honestly, you would think he was the one going through a breakup 2 years ago when he heard you broke up with that boyfriend you had. Really now? He may not nag you directly, but he's been nagging me all this time. He probably won't bother me too much now that both Mike and Hannah are married. No, I'm sure your dad will be bugging me about when their children are due. Sorry you have to deal with his nagging, Mom. I was hoping the two of them getting married would take me off his mind. But I guess not. Well, you're our daughter, too. We love and worry about all of you guys equally. Thanks, I love you too. Just know we're here for all of you. Anyways, I'll be there tomorrow as soon as I'm up. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thanks, love. Congratulations, Ashley! I got the wedding invitation.
Thank you.
You plan on having the wedding in about 5 months, right?
Yes. So sorry it's so close to Hannah's wedding. I'm sure it would be tough for you to attend both of your siblings' weddings when they're so close to each other.
Not at all. You could never have too many happy occasions. I'm looking forward to both of them a lot.
Thank you. By the way, it was nice to see you the other night. Did you come by your parents' place just to see us? You really didn't have to.
I happened to have the time. Mom wanted me to help her with cleaning the shed that day.
I see. But it was a weekday. Didn't you have work? Mike and I decided to visit since we had time left after returning from our vacation.
Has Mike not told you about what I do? I work from home. I can rearrange my work hours without any issues. Though Mom really likes to use me whenever she's in need because of that.
I see. I heard that it's becoming more common. But it must be nice having a job like that still pays you enough for you to pay the bills.
Yeah, it's not bad. I get by.
But is it really enough? You can never have too much money. Plus, it's not like you can just save up all the money you earned. You need to pay bills and you have to splurge once in a while. What about retirement? Aren't you worried it might not be enough?
Yeah, that's the downside of being a freelancer. I'm not a carefree person, so I do think about how I should manage my money. I do have plans and solutions in mind for the future. Plus, I'm not really the type to splurge. So in that regard, I don't have to save up as much as other people.
Oh, right. I see you in the same clothes all the time. I guess you're trying to save money where you can.
I'm not exactly trying to save money by spending less on clothes, but I guess it turns out that way.
I think I get what kind of person you are. You're trying to save up by spending modestly. I think it's cute.
You think so? I'm kind of embarrassed you noticed my clothes like that. Maybe I should consider spending more on things like that.
No, not at all. Don't let what others say make you decide how you should spend money. Besides, if anything, you make yourself more likable that way. Some people feel intimidated to talk to people who are decked out in brand clothing and accessories.
I suppose that's true.
Oh, sorry, I have to go now. Sorry I was rambling again.
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Good luck with the wedding plans.
Good evening.
Hey, it's been forever since you texted me. What's up?
I have something to tell you regarding our wedding.
Oh, do you need help? Whatever it is, I'll do my best.
Oh, I don't need help from you. I came to ask that you don't attend our wedding. Just say something urgent suddenly came up or something.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything to make you upset, did I?
It's not that you did something. I just don't want to see you there. Just having you around would make me feel disgusted.
I make you feel disgusted?
I've been observing your family for the last few months. I came to a conclusion that you're the only one that reeks of poverty in this family. You wear the same clothes every day and you don't even bother to make yourself presentable. And you're practically a bum. Sure, you said you work from home, but that's essentially being jobless. If they're not even paying you enough to buy clothes and accessories, I doubt it's anything respectable. So I want to avoid making contact with you as much as possible.
All this time, that's what you thought of me?
Think about it. You're a 35-year-old hag with no marriage prospects and no real job who wears the same clothes every day. I can't stand having someone like that as my in-law. That's why I don't want you to attend the wedding. I don't need some old hag that reeks of poverty around to ruin my perfect day.
Does Mike know about this?
Of course not. How can I tell him this? So you better not talk to him about this either. I'm sure you don't want to ruin your brother's wedding.
Yeah, of course. I'll ask this just to make sure. You mean to cut ties with me, right? Honestly, I don't think we can get along after everything you just said.
Of course. I have no intention of getting along with someone like you anyway. But be a grown-up around everyone else, will you? If we have to run into each other during family meetings, don't let it show on your face. I'll do the same. Which would happen to be Hannah's wedding that's coming up soon. I'll pretend like I actually don't mind having you around, so it would be great if you could do the same.
Got it.
I'm glad you're not dumb at least. If you couldn't do at least that, I'd have to call off the wedding with Mike.
Are you serious? You would call off the wedding just because you don't like me?
I'm kind of serious when I say that. Whether it be school or work, I've always been in the group of people that are considered winners. Having a loser like you as part of the family? Oh, please, it makes me sick. Just what are you doing with your life? Being a bum and not even married after 35? It's hilarious that a man can't score a man. Just how much of a loser do you have to be to not score a man at your age? Clearly, you lack any feminine charm. I'm sure that's why your last boyfriend broke up with you. Even men must find you as disgusting as I do.
Sorry I made you feel that way.
At least you know now. I have no intention of taking care of you when you become old either. So don't come to Mike or me for help, got it? Don't come begging for money.
You can take my word for it. I won't.
You better not.
Thank you for messaging me today. I'm glad to know what kind of person you really are. I always thought you were so nice before, but I guess not. I'll avoid any unnecessary contact with you, so don't worry about that.
Please do. Hi, Miley.
Oh, hey, Hannah. The wedding was great today. You two looked fabulous as well.
Thanks. But says you, though. I thought someone invited a celebrity. We didn't even recognize you at first.
Oh, I just thought I should dress for the occasion.
Well, it was definitely a surprise to see you so different from your regular outfit. Anyways, thank you so much.
What's this about?
Please don't act like you don't know. You gave us so much money as a wedding gift.
Oh, yeah. Again, congratulations.
No, I texted you to thank you, dummy. You really didn't have to give us so much.
Well, you two needed more than I do.
Still, you gave us each $10,000. Are you sure it's okay?
I wouldn't have given it to you if it wasn't. I wish I could have given you more. The wedding looked very expensive.
Please, you didn't have to do that. Derek and I are not desperate for money or anything like that.
I know. If you don't need it for anything, just go ahead and splurge. Buy yourself something nice.
Okay, if you say so. I love you, sis.
I love you too.
Miley, you have some explaining to do. Is it true you gave Hannah 10 grand as a wedding gift?
Yes, what about it?
Who gives that much money just as a wedding gift? Plus, what was with the full makeup and the dress? How could you afford that? Did you borrow that money out of spite to get back at me for what I told you?
I didn't borrow that money. I simply thought it was a good way to spend my money since it was a happy occasion.
Then you should do the same for us.
Pardon me?
Why didn't you give us any wedding gifts? Mike and I just got married too. What about us? Mike's also your sibling, in case you forgot.
I thought you didn't want some old hag that reeks of poverty around to ruin your wedding. Plus, you cut ties with me. So just what obligation do I have to give you anything? It's nothing strange, right?
Where did you even get the money in the first place? You borrowed that money from your parents, right? In that case, that doesn't hurt you anyway. So you have to do the same for us.
I don't know if you'll believe me, but money isn't a problem for me. I live by myself. I don't have a husband or a kid I need to take care of. I have more money than I know what to do with.
How is that possible? How does a bum like you have money at all? Plus, I heard you moved because your parents wanted you out of their house.
What? Who told you something like that?
Your mother told me that when we had dinner with them.
Oh, she always jokes about that. Well, she does mean that partially. She wanted me to improve myself by living on my own. I can cook for myself, but cleaning is still kind of a weakness. I've ended up hiring someone to come by and clean once a week. Though Mom was against that idea and wanted me to move back if I'm going to spend money for something like that.
Does that mean what Mike told me? It's all true?
What did Mike say?
He told me you were the richest among the three of you.
I don't know if I would consider myself rich. But as I said, money isn't a problem. I have no problem paying my bills.
Then why do you wear the same clothes every day? It's because you don't have money to buy new ones. There's no other explanation.
I have no interest in clothes and fashion and stuff like that. So I just bought multiples of the same simple clothes that I like. I'm not wearing the same clothes every day, they just all look the same. Sorry, I'm not your typical girl that spends thousands of dollars on makeup. I just don't see the appeal in using my money for accessories either.
Just what the heck do you do to make money? You can't be doing nothing and money just rolls in, right?
I actually work a lot. I'm trying to make life not so exhausting though. Right now, I'm putting more attention into my investments so that I don't have to work too much. In my 20s, I spent my time day trading, which led to me being sleep deprived.
Oh my god! Well, I take back everything I said to you. It was all a huge misunderstanding. I'm really sorry.
It's too late for all that. Besides, we already cut ties with each other. You just want me to put a mask on when we have to see each other during family events, right? I'm totally fine with that.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Could you please reconsider?
Not a chance.
Please! I was just scared of having an unemployed person in the family. I'm sure you know how it is these days. The economy's only getting worse while money is really hard to make.
I don't see how anything you said was a misunderstanding. You told me not to go to your wedding. I missed my own brother's wedding because of you.
I'm sorry. I'll do anything for you to forgive me. So please send us a wedding gift. Besides, think of Mike's feelings. You gave Hannah so much money and you didn't give him anything.
You better hope he doesn't feel bad about it. If he asks me about it, I'll just tell him the truth.
Wait, you will?
Of course. You're so ridiculous. You suddenly changed your attitude the moment you found out that I'm actually not poor. I'm sure Mike will be shocked to find out what kind of person you are, but I don't see a reason to hide it. If anything, I'm surprised you managed to hide it from him all this time.
Please don't. If he finds out that I told you not to attend our wedding, things could go south. He might divorce me.
I thought you had no hesitation about divorcing him whatsoever. I thought you were even willing to divorce him just to cut ties with me. Why is it so difficult now?
Please, I didn't mean it. I don't want to get divorced.
Let's make something clear. I haven't done anything to you. You're the one who decided to look down on me for your own stupid reasons. You decided that I'm a jobless bum just because of how I look, right?
That's true.
In that case, talk it out with Mike.
What am I supposed to talk to him about?
Well, you see, he's been with me all this time. He came over because, as you suspected, he was hurt that I didn't go to his wedding or give him a wedding gift. He seemed so reluctant to even bring it up, but he said he couldn't stand seeing how depressed you were since you two didn't receive anything from me.
Wait, you don't mean Mike's been reading our conversation this whole time?
Yeah, right from the beginning.
No way. Please tell me you're kidding.
Sorry. He seems to be in shock right now.
I'm really sorry, Miley. Please forgive me. I didn't mean anything I said.
Yeah, no. I already said it's too late for all that. Just talk it out with my brother. Besides, I'm sure you don't even want to talk to a loser like me. After that, Mike and Ashley had a talk. They ended up separating, at least for the time being. The reason they separated is because while Mike suggested the two should divorce, but Ashley was heavily against it. While they were separated, Mike looked further into what Ashley's really like by going around and asking her friends. It turns out she was cheating on him until right before the wedding. There was no other choice left for Mike besides divorcing her. I kind of feel guilty since it seems like I kicked off a lot of unhappy discoveries for him. But Mike actually laughed it off, saying it's a good thing he found out what she was really like now rather than later. As for Ashley, even her own parents didn't like what they heard. That must have left her in shock, because she apparently quit her job and is now living as a bum like she made fun of me for. Ironic, isn't it? Honestly, I am relieved my brother didn't end up being stuck with that kind of person for the rest of his life. I'm sure it'll be a while before Mike decides to date again. I just hope he ends up with someone much better than Ashley. As for me, I don't plan on changing how I live my life. I just hope my brother finds someone nicer next time. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends, and get notified for more content like this by subscribing to the channel.
Oh, babe, I'm really sorry about this. I can't believe they scheduled my business trip right on our moving day. I feel terrible for not being there.
It's all good. I mean, the moving company guy will be there, so as long as he gets our stuff to the new place, it should be fine. It's just a matter of getting everything in.
Still, the idea of leaving you alone with some stranger moving all our stuff, it just makes me a little uneasy, you know? If anything at all feels off, you need to call me right away, okay?
John, you're worrying way too much. You know I'm fine. But seriously, are you sure there's no way to reschedule the trip? I mean, did you try talking to your boss?
Yeah, I've been trying since they first told me about it a few days ago. I even asked a couple of colleagues if they could switch with me, but no one's available. It just seems like there's no way around it this time. I'm really sorry, honey.
Well, if there's nothing we can do, there's no sense in dwelling on it. Just make sure you pack up everything carefully before you head out. That way, when you come back, you can pick up the rest of the boxes, and I'll handle the move on my end.
Don't worry, I've already packed up most of my things. I've been trying to be super thorough so you won't have to worry about a single thing. Before I go, I'll leave the key with you so you can lock up the old place after the movers leave.
Wow, you're really on top of it. Did you seriously pack everything already?
Yep, went through every room. I even double-checked to make sure I didn't miss anything. If I forgot something, I know it would mean extra work for you, and that's the last thing I want. I'm trying to make this as smooth as possible for you.
Nicely done. Just leave any last-minute boxes by the front door, and I'll make sure they get to the new place. The movers will take care of the rest.
Sounds good. And hey, thanks for understanding. I owe you big time for handling this.
Oh, by the way, I actually got a call from the moving company this morning.
What did they say?
Apparently, they double-booked for the same day. They claimed they had another customer who booked before us, so now they're saying they can't make it. I tried to argue, but they offered to refund the deposit, and I didn't know what else to say. I ended up just agreeing and found another company that could handle it on short notice.
Are you kidding me? That's their mistake. Did you push back at all? They should have compensated us more than just a refund for the deposit.
So yeah, I agreed to the refund and quickly found another moving company. I mean, what else could I really do, you know? There wasn't much to argue about once they offered to refund the deposit.
Come on, Tara. You should have pushed back harder. They were the ones who messed up, not us. So how much did they refund you?
Just the deposit amount. I figured that was fair enough, and I didn't want to waste time arguing over it.
Oh, Tara. This is exactly why you get taken advantage of sometimes. If we weren't at fault, we should have demanded extra compensation. We could have gotten at least double that amount for the trouble. Why are you so quick to let things slide?
What are you talking about?
No, I mean, I just think it's frustrating, that's all. You could have gotten more. It's just a missed opportunity, you know?
I don't see what the big deal is. We got back what we paid and we're moving forward. Isn't that what matters?
In this day and age, you can't afford to be so passive. People will jump at the chance to get more from anyone they can, especially when something goes wrong. If we don't push back, we're the ones who lose out.
Honestly, Sean, I don't think most people operate that way. If everyone was out to make a buck off every little mistake, society would fall apart. I think people are generally fair.
Are you saying you don't believe me? The people won't take advantage if they see the chance?
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I trust that people are generally good, and not every situation has to be a big confrontation.
And that, my dear, is why people think you're too nice. Nice isn't always a compliment, you know. It can mean you're too easygoing, like a doormat.
Well, I don't mind being nice. I can stand up for myself when I need to, and I'm not one to let people push me around. But not everything has to be a fight.
This is exactly why I worry about leaving you to handle these things on your own. I can't help but stress about it.
Ugh, Sean, I'm not a kid. I can handle this. I'll be fine. You go do your thing and I'll manage just fine here. With Sean's business trip coming up so suddenly, I ended up handling the entire move to our new home by myself. The place wasn't just any house. It was this incredible $1 million property, passed down to me from my parents as part of their legacy. Managing everything alone was tough, and I couldn't help but feel a little anxious. I wondered if being alone might make me an easy target, or if the moving company guy might try to pull a fast one on me just because I was a woman. These uneasy thoughts kept swirling in my head, making the whole experience feel even more overwhelming. So, 3 nights before our wedding, I met Dennis, the mover, late in the evening. We stopped by Sean's old place to pick up his things and take them to the new house. Everything seemed routine, but then Dennis caught sight of our engagement photo. He just stopped and stared, fixated on the picture, as if he was studying every detail. I couldn't shake the weird feeling I got from the way he looked at that photo.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes? What's going on?
This guy in the photo, is he really the man you're going to marry?
Yes, that's right. But why would that matter to you?
Why? I mean, why would you choose to marry him, of all people?
I don't think I owe you any explanation. We're just here to get things moved, not to have a personal Q&A. What's with the sudden curiosity?
Are you sure you really know who this guy is? Like, are you aware of what kind of man he actually is?
Look, I don't know what you're getting at, but you need to back off. You're crossing a line. Why don't you stop staring at my fiancé's photo and just get on with the job?
So, tell me, do you even know where this guy works? What exactly does he do day in and day out? Do you know anything concrete about him?
Look, sir, I'm really not comfortable with you asking all these personal questions. I don't see how any of that has to do with the job you're here to do. I hired you to move our things, not to give me the third degree on my fiancé. Can you just stick to the task at hand?
But think about it. Are you sure you even know the real details about him? Do you know his full name? His actual age? Have you ever thought to look him up? I mean, really dig into who he is. Have you checked his background? Maybe run it against any official records to make sure everything lines up?
That's really overstepping, don't you think? You're a stranger, and you're making assumptions about my life. Why don't you focus on moving the boxes? I'd appreciate it if you stopped prying into my personal affairs. My fiancé's work and background are none of your concern. Honestly, I find this whole line of questioning inappropriate.
None of my concern, huh? You think you've got it all figured out, but maybe you're the one who's missing something important.
Sorry, what? I didn't quite catch that. Could you speak up, please?
I'm not exactly someone with time to waste, all right? But you, well, you don't seem to have a good sense of people. That's what worries me.
What's that supposed to mean? Why do you keep picking a fight with me?
It's not a fight, it's just the truth. The man you're planning to marry, he's dangerous, in ways you probably haven't seen yet.
Dangerous? What are you saying? And why are you even talking about my fiancé like this? You have no business in our relationship.
Let's just say I know him very well. Better than most. I've seen the side of him that people don't see.
I've never heard of any mover who supposedly knows my fiancé. So who exactly are you? What gives you the right to say these things?
If I told you who I really am, would you even believe me? Are you ready to hear it?
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm getting a call from him. Hey, babe! The fact that I had to do this move so late at night only made things more nerve-wracking. There I was, in the dark, trying to manage everything on my own, when this strange guy from the moving company shows up. He made me uneasy from the start, but what really scared me was how he kept staring at our wedding photo, like he was trying to find some hidden truth in it. Then he started asking all these invasive questions about Sean, crossing lines that made me want to scream. I tried to stand my ground and gave him a piece of my mind, but my heart was racing the whole time. I started wondering if Sean had been right. Maybe doing this alone wasn't such a good idea. Thankfully, Sean called at the perfect moment. I stepped outside to take the call, needing a break to calm myself down. I didn't want to worry him, so I kept the details vague, telling him everything was fine and that he didn't need to stress about it. I assured him that I'd handled the move. When I went back inside, I noticed a wallet lying near the shoe rack. It must have fallen out while the mover was carrying boxes. I picked it up, thinking I should return it to him. As I stepped further into the room, though, something startled me, and I froze, realizing things were far from over. What are you doing with that knife? Are you out of your mind?
Just let go, all right? This has nothing to do with you.
Are you seriously trying to deface our wedding photo? You've taken a knife to it! I can't believe what I'm seeing. You're destroying something precious to me, and you think it's okay? What on earth do you think you're doing?
You don't have to understand. I'm doing what I have to do. So stay out of this. I have unfinished business with that man you're about to marry. He owes me in ways you can't imagine.
This is insane. I'm calling the police if you don't stop right now. I mean it. Drop that knife and leave our things alone. You've done enough damage already.
Look, I'm here to help you. Believe it or not, I'm trying to do you a favor. You're incredibly fortunate that I was the one assigned to handle this move tonight. You don't realize how lucky you are.
Are you actually serious right now? You've slashed my wedding photo and you're telling me I should be grateful? Who hired you? I'm calling your company and telling them everything you've done. You're losing your job, and I'll make sure I get every cent I paid refunded. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Wait, just listen.
What could you possibly have to say after this?
Don't you want to know why I did this? Don't you want to know why I'm trying to warn you?
I don't care about your reasons. Get out of my house. I'll call the police. Are you worried about losing your job? If you thought this was worth it, you're about to regret it. I love that photo and you ruined it. You're out of your mind.
The man you're marrying. Sean. Is that his name?
Wait, hold on. Are you serious? Do you really know Sean? How do you even know his name? This doesn't add up. How would this guy know my fiancé's name off the top of his head like that? What is going on here? Well, what if it is? Knowing someone's name isn't that hard. You can look up practically anything these days. But I need to know how you got this information.
Oh, I know a lot more than just his name. Let's see. He's 33 years old, isn't he? Works for that food production company. Isn't it a place that makes sauces for fast food chains? Like those burger joints everyone loves? I believe that's where he spends most of his days.
No. I mean, how could you know about that? That's more than just general information. What's going on here? Are you spying on him or something?
Look, why don't you take a seat? I have a lot to tell you, and it's better if you hear it while you're sitting down. Trust me, you're going to want to know this.
Should I even believe him? This doesn't seem right at all. Maybe I should just run outside, call Sean, and get away from this whole situation. God, this is so surreal.
Don't go running off to call him. Just take a moment to listen. I'm not here to hurt you, and if you just stay put, I can explain everything. Your face is practically an open book. I can see the confusion and disbelief. That's why I'm giving you this chance. Once I start talking, you'll understand why you needed to hear this directly from me. It's not something you'll get a chance to hear again.
Fine, I'll listen. But I'm not sitting down. You can tell me from right here. I'm staying by the door.
From the entrance, huh?
Yes, what's wrong with that? I don't trust you. If you do anything suspicious, I'm out the door and calling the police. We just met, and I'm not taking any risks. I don't even know who you are.
Fair enough. Listen however you feel comfortable. So, you probably want to know how I know Sean and what kind of relationship we have. That's what you're wondering, right?
Naturally. That's all I've been thinking about since you started talking like this.
I have a daughter, around your age. Her mother passed away when she was young, so I raised her on my own. Every dollar I earned, every late night I spent working, it was all for her. She's my only child, my precious little girl. Now, I know you're wondering what this has to do with you or with Sean, but stay with me.
I'm listening. Go on.
Tell me, when did you meet Sean? How long have you two been together?
It's been a little over 3 years now. But again, I don't see why this matters in connection to your daughter. What are you getting at?
So the timeline matches up perfectly. Sean was my daughter's ex-boyfriend. They were together until about 3 years ago, and that must have been when he found you.
Ex-boyfriend? You're saying Sean and your daughter were together before me?
That's right. They were dating, seriously, for quite some time. But they broke up, and from what I can see, he wasted no time in moving on to you.
Look, men and women date and break up all the time. What's the big issue here? Are you saying you're against him marrying because he didn't end up with your daughter? Are you trying to break us up out of some grudge?
Don't worry, I'm not here to force you apart or make any demands on you. I just thought you should know the truth. After all, in your own words, it's normal for relationships to start and end. There's nothing unusual about people breaking up.
Exactly. That's what I think.
But my daughter was devastated. When they were together, she was the happiest I'd ever seen her. She thought he was her future, her everything. It seemed to me like they were headed for marriage. I thought she'd be with him forever. And then one day, he disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean by that?
He left without a trace. No note, no phone call, nothing. Just vanished from her life, taking with him everything she owned. He drained her bank account, maxed out her credit cards, and left her to face a mountain of debt alone. Sean didn't just leave her. He destroyed her life, emotionally and financially. I know I acted poorly today, and I'm willing to apologize. I'll pay for the damage to your photo frame, too.
Wait, what? You're telling me he stole all her money and put her in debt? Sean! I can't believe it. He doesn't seem like the kind of person who would do something like that.
It's hard to accept, I know. But it's true. Since then, my daughter has been unable to leave the house. She has panic attacks, locks herself away behind blackout curtains, and barely eats. Sometimes she can't even keep water down. She was shattered, all because of him.
I don't know what to say. This sounds nothing like the man I know. Are you really saying my Sean did all that?
It's the truth, as hard as it might be to believe. I've spent every moment since then thinking about how to make him pay. I wanted to wait until he was at his happiest, right on the verge of a new beginning, so he could feel the same kind of heartbreak he caused. I knew he'd get engaged eventually, and I planned to confront him when he was closest to everything he ever wanted. And here we are.
This is unbelievable. I feel like my whole world is crashing down around me. I can't believe this.
I get that it's overwhelming. And look, if you still choose to marry him, I won't stand in your way. But if anything I've said makes you think twice, then maybe consider looking into his past a bit more. I don't want you ending up like my daughter, broken and regretting ever trusting him.
Are you really prepared to stand by everything you've just said? Because you're asking a lot from someone you've only just met today. How can I possibly believe any of this? I mean, if you're really looking for revenge, why come to me? Why not just confront Sean directly and leave me out of it? You've turned my world upside down for what?
I get that it's a lot to process, and you don't have any reason to trust me. But I'll give back every penny I earned today to show I'm serious. As for the frame, just text me the amount and I'll reimburse you.
Here, take this. You dropped your wallet by the doorway.
Thank you, miss. And here, consider this a small token of appreciation. I hope it gives you some clarity.
After I handed him his wallet, the mover opened it and pulled out a photograph, pressing it into my hand before walking away. I looked down and saw Sean, my fiancé, smiling broadly in the picture. Beside him was a young woman around my age, her face beaming with happiness. It had to be the mover's daughter, the one he had just told me about. Seeing that photo made it all too real. The story suddenly felt undeniable. I couldn't shake it, and as much as I tried to brush it off, the doubt settled in. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind kept replaying everything the mover had said. It was like a puzzle I couldn't piece together, no matter how I tried. Then another thought surfaced. I remembered a time when Sean had borrowed a large sum of money from me. $20,000, he'd said, for his father's medical bills. He never brought it up again, and I realized now how suspicious that was. I had overlooked it before, but now it felt like another piece falling into place.
Tara! Oh, I missed you so much. You must have been exhausted moving all those boxes by yourself. Are you all right? It must have been such a hassle doing it alone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I managed.
Really? You don't look so sure. What's with that look on your face?
Huh? What do you mean? I'm fine, honestly. It's nothing.
Tara, come on. Did something happen? You look like something's on your mind.
No, really, it's fine. Nothing happened. How am I supposed to bring this up? I can't just tell him that the mover knew him. Intimately. It would make things so much worse.
Are you sure? I mean, are you really sure that the mover didn't do anything to bother you? Did he try to pull something shady, or did he ask for extra money? Because if he did, I'll call the company right now and let them know what kind of people they're hiring.
No, it's nothing like that. Really, Sean, I swear, everything's fine.
Tara, why are you getting so defensive? I'm just trying to help. It's been a while since we've seen each other, and here I am, worried about you. I just want to make sure you're all right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. I guess the wedding is making me more anxious than I thought. I've just been a little on edge lately.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a wedding. The whole point is to celebrate our love, right? There's no need to be stressed about it. We're supposed to be having fun, not worrying ourselves to death.
Yeah, I know. I think I might be taking it a bit too seriously. You're right.
Exactly. Now, since we're finally together again, why don't we go check out the new place? We can start getting things organized. It'll be great to see it all come together.
Oh, no. If we go to the house, he'll see the picture frame with the slashes on his face. That'll definitely raise questions I'm not ready to answer. I can't let him see that. I need to come up with something to keep him from going. Actually, you know what? I'm starving. All that moving really wore me out. How about we grab a bite to eat first?
What? But we just ate 2 hours ago. We literally just had lunch. I thought you were full.
Oh, right. I guess I forgot. I must be more tired than I realized.
Tara, what's going on with you today? You seem a little different. Are you okay?
Oh, it's just that I didn't get to have any dessert today. You know how I usually need something sweet after a meal. It just throws me off when I don't get that little treat.
Dessert? Tara, you're the one who told me you cut out all desserts months ago because you wanted to fit into your wedding dress. It's been, what, half a year since you last had dessert?
Did I really say that? You have such a good memory. It's almost annoying, you know that?
Annoying? Did you just say you're annoyed? Are you annoyed at me?
No, not at all. I just meant that I'm annoyed because I haven't had dessert. I wasn't saying you annoy me. It's just the lack of sugar talking, I swear. I nearly let slip how I really feel. I've got to be more careful. I can't afford to let anything slip, especially not now. I have to watch my words around him. You know what? I think I'm just really tired today. Do you mind if I head home a bit early? I could use some rest before the big day.
I was hoping we could spend a little more time together, but if you're that tired, I understand. I can drive you home then. It's the least I can do.
No, really, I'd prefer to go by myself. I just want some alone time.
Why? It's not like you have to take the bus or anything. I have the car right here. It's no trouble at all to drive you home. Why not just come with me?
Actually, I want to take the bus today. It's been ages since I last rode one, and I kind of miss it. Besides, I arranged to meet my mom on the way. I thought it'd be nice to spend some time with her.
Oh, your mom? Well, that's even more reason for me to tag along. I'd love to see her. It's been a while since we all spent time together.
No, she wanted to talk to me alone. Just the two of us, you know? It sounds like she has something important to say to me before the wedding, and I think it's going to be one of those mother-daughter talks. You know how it is.
Ah, I see. Well, all right then. I guess I'll let you go this time. Just call me later, okay? I'd like to know how it goes.
Of course I will.
Are we really going to say goodbye like this? It feels a little sudden.
I mean, why not? We'll see each other tomorrow anyway, right?
You know, I've been thinking about our new place. I have this coffee machine and a wine cooler we could add, but I was wondering if maybe we should do something bigger. I think we should renovate the whole place. Make it feel really new. What do you think?
What? But we just did the wallpaper and floors. Everything is clean and new. I thought you were happy with it.
I am, but it's going to be our home, our sanctuary. We don't want it to just look like someone else's old place. I actually talked to a friend of mine. He's an interior designer, and he gave me a good deal. He said he could redo the entire place for us, and it'd be perfect. The estimate came to $50,000, which is great considering the work he'll put in.
You have a friend for everything, don't you? We've already got friends handling the travel arrangements and the wedding venue, and now for this? I'm starting to wonder if these discounts are really saving us money.
Oh, come on. We're not exactly short on funds, and I just want the best for us. It's all top-notch quality work. And believe me, we're getting it done at a fair price. Trust me, it's going to be worth it.
If you say so.
Absolutely. I just want you to trust me with this. Other couples stress and argue over these details, but I'm handling it so you won't have to. I love you, and I want to make sure you don't worry about anything. I don't want you stressing over things like this.
Thank you. I know you're trying to make things easier for me. I appreciate it.
You know, I felt really bad when you had to move all by yourself. I wish I'd been there to help. I don't like the thought of you struggling alone.
Honestly, Sean, don't feel too bad about it. You had work and I managed. In fact, moving on my own turned out to be quite a life-changing experience for me.
Really? I didn't realize. How did moving change your life?
The moment I said goodbye to Sean, I didn't waste any time. I called the mover right away and arranged to meet him. When we sat down together, I explained how I had loaned Sean a large sum of money and how he still hadn't paid me back. Dennis just nodded and told me that was exactly how Sean operates. Apparently, it's one of his typical tricks, and hearing it out loud left me reeling. Then I asked Dennis why Sean would even bother thinking about marriage with me if he was only interested in money. Dennis looked me over and asked, almost bluntly, whether my family was wealthy. It's not something I usually brag about, but yes, my parents were well off. My father, may he rest in peace, left me a beautiful home valued at $1 million. And then there's the cash he left behind, still sitting in my accounts untouched. When I mentioned this to Dennis, he shook his head knowingly. He said Sean probably saw me as a gold mine. I wanted to deny it, to convince myself that there was no way. But I couldn't shake the suspicion. In our relationship, I often felt Sean saw me as a convenient financial backup. I brushed it off at the time, thinking it wasn't worth worrying about. But hearing Dennis confirm it hit me hard. That's when I made up my mind. I was going to make him pay. So on our wedding day, I walked down the aisle with Dennis beside me, holding his arm in place of my father. The closer we got to Sean, the more I savored his face, full of shock, disbelief, and confusion. The expression was priceless, and it gave me the strength to keep going, knowing I was finally getting my revenge.
What? How on earth do you know this man, Tara? I didn't even know you two were acquainted. You didn't mention him at all. What's going on?
You seem surprised, Sean. From your reaction, I'd say you're familiar with him. Funny, I didn't even need to explain before you got all defensive.
This is insane. What's happening here? Why are you here with him of all people? What are you doing, Tara? Did you really think you could ruin my daughter's life and then walk away like nothing happened? You thought you could start fresh, play the innocent groom, and I'd just forget? You're stalking me now. You tracked me down to my wedding. This is beyond ridiculous. Someone get this man out of here. He's clearly lost it. Security! There's an unwanted guest here.
Oh, I wouldn't call him the unwanted guest. If anyone doesn't belong here, it's you. You see, Sean, I never planned on letting this wedding go through. Your stuff's already been shipped back to your place. Don't worry, I made sure to handle it all.
What did you say?
You heard me. It's lucky for me that my father left me a beautiful home free of your influence. Now I don't have to worry about scrubbing any traces of you from it.
I've waited for this day, Sean. Since the moment you took everything from my daughter and disappeared, I have been watching and waiting. I've kept track of every step you took. And now, it's time you finally face what you've done. Tara, listen to me. This man is lying. He's making all of this up. You're the only one I care about. I swear, I don't even remember the last time I saw his daughter. I barely knew her. I mean, why would anyone bring this up now? Just to ruin my life? You can't believe this.
You think I don't already know? I'm fully aware of what you did to Dennis's daughter. He told me everything. The lies, the manipulation, how you left her broken and penniless. It all fits with what I've seen from you, Sean.
You knew?
Oh, you have no idea how much I know. I've known for 2 months. And now so does everyone else. You're not the only one with secrets, Sean. And I'm done with you.
Fine. So what if I borrowed some money? That's not a crime, is it? Couples lend each other money all the time. It's part of being in a relationship. If she was dumb enough to hand over her cash, that's on her, not me. She shouldn't have offered it in the first place. You disgusting excuse for a human being. How dare you talk about my daughter like that? She trusted you. She loved you. And you used her, then threw her away when you were done. You think you can just walk away like that? Get your hands off me! Do you have any idea how expensive this suit is? You'll ruin it and you'll pay for it if you do. And do you think grabbing me in front of all these people will somehow make you look like the good guy? Look around. They're all watching you, Dennis. You'll only embarrass yourself.
You're the only one embarrassing yourself, Sean. I would never marry a man who treats people the way you do. You're nothing but a manipulative coward, and you're exactly where you deserve to be. Humiliated and exposed.
Tara, wait. You can't just end things like this. It's not fair. We're so close. I didn't mean for things to happen this way. Sure, I borrowed money from her, but she ended things, not me. Why should I have to pay back anything if she left? It's not my responsibility.
Then why haven't you paid me back the money you took, Sean?
What? You heard her. You borrowed from her, too. How much was it, Tara? $20,000? You said it was for your dad's hospital bills. A lie, no doubt. Just like you lied to my daughter. It's always the same story with you, isn't it? This is none of your business, old man. You don't know a thing about my life. Maybe you should focus on your daughter and her issues. Last I heard, she wasn't exactly all there, mentally speaking.
I can't believe I ever thought I loved you. You're more vile than I could have imagined. I was blind, and I didn't want to see who you really were. Now that I do, I realize I should have ended things a long time ago.
Well, guess what? Now that it's all out in the open, I might as well be honest. I only ever wanted you for the money. Do you know how many women throw themselves at me? This marriage was just another stepping stone. You don't want to marry me? Fine. I don't care. I'm the one calling it off.
I was stunned by Sean's arrogance as he tried to walk out, as if he'd done nothing wrong. I grabbed him by the hair, pulling him back, and took off my wedding shoe, hitting him hard. He winced with each blow, but I didn't stop. Dennis held him down, throwing around photos and even a psychiatric report about his daughter, making sure everyone saw the truth. Guests were horrified at first, but soon they all had their phones out, recording the chaos. And then, with one final swing, I struck Sean's head. Right at that moment, something in him seemed to break.
Ow! What are you doing? I'm your son! You can't humiliate me like this in front of everyone! Don't you dare call me Dad! You're no son of mine after the disgrace you've brought on this family! Friends, relatives, everyone I know from work, they've all seen the shame you've dragged us into! How dare you! What right do you have to call yourself my son?
Walter, please, if you keep this up, Sean might really get hurt.
Oh, so now he's hurt! He had no problem lying to your face about needing $20,000 for my hospital bills. Why didn't he just say I died and needed a funeral too? I may have screwed up, but I'm not that heartless. Come on, I didn't do anything unforgivable. How do you expect me to hold my head up after this? You're a disgrace! A complete and utter disgrace! You're supposed to be on my side. I'm your son. How could you betray me like this? You still don't get it, do you?
Walter, please, maybe we should calm down. Everyone's watching.
Tara, I'm sorry. I can't even look at you. This is my failure. I raised him. I should have seen this coming. Seriously, who cares about everyone else? We're not responsible for their opinions. We just need to look out for ourselves, right? Sean, can you not even be quiet now? Your father has already humbled himself in front of everyone, and you can't even manage a sincere apology? Not even a shred of respect. I've never seen a son so unlike his father. And after everything you did to my daughter, you have the audacity to repeat it here with Tara. You never learn, do you? The wedding is over! There's nothing more to see. Please, everyone, let's put this to rest. You don't need to stick around for this.
Walter.
Tara, I'll cover the cancellation fees for the venue. I'm truly sorry.
No, Walter. You're a good man, and none of this is on you. The problem is him, and I'll make sure to get everything I'm owed back from him. Both the venue cancellation fees and the $20,000 he borrowed from me. Don't worry about a thing.
No, Tara. This happened because I failed to raise him right. It's my responsibility, and you shouldn't have to deal with this any longer. Walter's right. Cut ties and get back your money. You don't deserve to have someone like Sean dragging you down. Don't waste any more of your life like my daughter did. Seriously, what's with all the blame? It's not like I did anything that bad. Tara, it's not like you ever asked me about my past. I don't see why I should volunteer every detail. Do you think anyone here would? If you're going to accuse me, why don't you admit that you never shared your past with me either?
Unbelievable.
Come on, young couples date and break up all the time. How am I any different? If you ask me, everyone here is overreacting. I mean, look around. Don't act like I'm the only one who's ever made mistakes. Are you still not getting it?
You're a con artist, Sean.
What? A con artist? That's ridiculous.
Yes, a con artist. I invited one more person here today. Just for you. She'll be happy to remind you of what you've done. After this, don't ever contact me again.
Unbelievable. This is just my luck.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
What? Ouch! Are you crazy? Oh, why are you pulling my hair?
I think that'll do.
What are you doing with his hair, Tara?
Here, give this to your daughter, with a message from me. Tell her not to waste another second feeling guilty. Tell her to scream at it, curse his name, and let it all out. He's nothing but trash, and that's all he'll ever be.
Tara, you sure know how to get your point across.
Then just burn it or throw it in the trash. Like I said, it's garbage. I handed the envelope to Dennis, something I prepared in advance. Inside there was a book packed with every insult imaginable. A little gift I thought might help his daughter vent and let go of the anger she'd carried. I even tossed in a handful of Sean's hair for good measure. I hoped she'd be able to scream at it, curse him out, and find some relief from the hurt he caused. When she feels closure, she can get rid of it. I knew I'd need to do the same for myself. Then, Dennis and I walked back into the room with a lawyer at our side, directly confronting Sean. Walter turned his back on him too. I scattered dozens of lawsuits across the room, each one detailing Sean's fraud and manipulation. The guests, his friends, family, co-workers, all picked up the papers, realizing the extent of his lies. He hadn't just lied about his background. He'd orchestrated an entire scheme to drain money from me. The travel agency, the furniture, even the wedding rings. Everything was a carefully planned con. People began to murmur, and soon the entire room was filled with whispers and disgusted glares aimed at him. I knew he would never escape the shame of this day. All those people he knew, those he called friends, they were seeing the real Sean for the first time. And there was still the justice system waiting for him. I came so close to throwing my life away, but I'm grateful for the unexpected help that saved me from his trap. That's it for today's story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.